Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. I need to get my rings back on. I feel naked. Welcome to the replay crew. Yes, it's Thursday. And I haven't done squat today. Okay, I exercised, took a shower, put on my makeup, and did a couple of jokes. But other than that, productive-wise, I haven't done shit today. But let me get this over here before I forget it, because I'm going to show it off when people show up. Hey, 7th, how goes it? I gotta get that sent out. So, this is Neeks. This is heavy. So, I'm a little off kilter on the crystal. The mold is tall and I am short. And I did not stand up onto the step stool so I could make sure I looked preachy. Make sure I looked it looked even. I just glanced. I'm too short to see. So it's a little bit off. Looks centered there in that direction, but not. Where's that direction? I noticed it's not really centered. Yeah, see? It's over to the front, so. Yep, that goes. Came out so cool. It doesn't it? Yeah, it came out looking really, really cool. Let me just out of curiosity. I know it's got to weigh over a pound. And I put it in backwards. Yeah. Let's see. I can put this on my old computer, my notepad off, and turn it right side up so I can actually read it. Where's my tear? And the survey says 39 fluid ounces. I don't think I have the units right. There we go. 1.16 kilograms. Where's pounds? 2 pounds. 2.09 pounds. God, I don't have to mail this. You can see the shungite. You can see the crystals if you look through the bottom. That cracked me up because I was like, well, I already have copper. I don't want to, I want to keep the layers going. I don't want to wrap them in copper. And I poured the resin and went, where'd they go? They just, it's like putting them in a thing of water. Over here it goes. But safe and sound. Yeah, do not drop it. I can guarantee, I can almost guarantee you drop it, it's gonna split. So, yeah. Anything, you can list it as a home protection device. You could just chuck it at somebody. So, but yeah. Oh, yeah. But other than that, I demolded that. I exercised, put on all the war paint, took a shower and whatnot, and I haven't done shit today. So when I get done here, since there's no kids, I gotta go move the dining room carpet, and because the 9-year-old yesterday caught her foot underneath it, and yeah, it was like, I'll work on that tomorrow when you're gone. So I tried to find something, and I'm pretty sure it was on Jammer One's Telegram page, but that was yesterday, and Jammer puts forth a lot of news. Oh yeah. Yeah. You get the pointy and any of the pointy ends out first, they'll be over. Um but, it was heartbreaking. A guy couldn't show his face. He's in Syria, and the amount of Christians they're killing is terrible right now in Syria. And even the worst thing yet is that's probably the terrorists are probably funded under our dime. So I want to find it again to at least play the sound because you know how this place is. It doesn't like you sharing information. So and because it's on Telegram, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, nothing really exciting to talk about other than that. I'm extremely thrilled with myself how that thing came out. But like I said, I got to get some, and my daycare money. I got to get deep pour resin because well, first I got to take all your coins and put them on this mat that I can pour over the coins, and then the resin will sit, and so I won't have all these air bubbles. And then I can do the dragon on top of those. There'll probably be a small space just so I can. Well, that's gonna have a space because, yeah. But my brain's working on that idea now because if I resin the money together, the coins together, I don't have to worry about them sliding around and hopefully get as many air bubbles out as I can. Yeah, me too. I've been trying to design it and figure out what color because it's a like the black and the cap. We got to figure that out. If it's gonna be gold like the other one was, or excuse me, I have not eaten today. Um, and then like the color that it's sitting on for its little hoard and stuff. We got to figure that out. Um, but trying to mentally plan it out in my head. So yeah, there's nothing too exciting today. Except that we need to pray for the poor people in Syria, the innocents in Syria who didn't ask for this shit. Um, I did. What did I hear? I have the news blast, and so like so that's where I get most of my news from. But I never did look into evidently trying to sell off these the government buildings that aren't in use. Evidently, one was in use by a black project. So I don't know if they sold it or not. But I was like, oh, that's nice, and it was made public. So okay, I'll see if I get the thin. If I can, what I'd probably have to do is before I pour, I'll lay as much of the gold leaf as like. It's not going to be perfect because that's it's delicate. Um, I'll try to lay very carefully a leaf of it onto the bottom before I pour the resin, and hopefully that will stay. I'm gonna have to practice first to see how that works. Yeah, I really like the gold caps too. Those look really, really neat. They make the drinker in me looks at that and thinks of Goldschlager. So that's what I think of when I see that gold cap. Yeah, that's what I did with the top of that one. But yeah, because I tried, I don't know where it went. I tried layering the gold leaf inside the peak of the pit. That was no. It just came out with the gold leaf stuck to something, and it looked like a oddly wrapped uh, almond roca. Yeah, just no. Yeah, but we'll see. I'll try flattening it, putting it flat first, and then pouring the resin. See how it does, and then I'll send you a picture. If all else fails, it's just the crinkly gold. Like the top will match the bottom. So yeah. Uh, I mean, nothing really exciting today. I spent yesterday afternoon folding laundry and watching Hoarders, and then of course, I started throwing a bunch of shit away, and I need to watch that more often. Mhm. With this one house, it had it was hard to watch. The cucarachas, the cockroaches, they had them coming out of the light sockets. I'm like, how does ugh, it just makes me itch thinking of it. Yeah. The the 13-year-old came over because he forgot his key. So he's sitting there watching that with me, and I had to get up and go do something, and I went and I scratched the top of his head while he's watching it, and he's like, "Mm." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm an ass." And I worked for Yakima Valley School. One of the cottages had scabies, and so I'm on the phone talking to somebody, and another coworker comes up and just tickles the side of my thigh, my not my thigh, my calf, and then come tickles my back because I was already getting the heebie-jeebies from the scabies. So it was just like the whole night I just stood there and itched. It was, and I only went down there for a visit. Not I wasn't working that cottage that night. That was never had them. Don't want them. Mm-mm, no. I did learn. I didn't really get any bites. I only got a couple, but chiggers. Washington State has chiggers. They bite and they itch. Go up Deep Creek Road. We're staying at a place camping. Jesus Christ. Is that about 10 years ago now? And it was like one of those 100+ degree camping trips in the end of June. Huckleberries were already ready. That's how warm it had been. And yeah, uh, oh, the rest of them, except for me, ended up with chigger bites. And because I can't stand being sweaty or sticky or whatever, so I always have something to wipe down with, and that's the only reason I didn't get them. But everybody else came out scratching their legs like crazy. And a tent in the garage is probably I could probably scrape it off by now. It'll be dry. There's a chigger that when I went to close up the tent, I saw too late. It's now in the fabric of the tent. It's just probably vacuum. Yeah, I know. Do not like. I mean, I'll tolerate like Lucas's, uh, the little jumping spiders. I'll tolerate them over the winter because they eat any other little bug they find. Black widow, usually gone through the vacuum cleaner. Um, if I can pick it up, most of the time I'll transport it outside. But mm, if it runs too fast, I'll just squish it. It's like nope. Mm-mm. Um, it's like my son's girlfriend. There was I would have flushed him, but that's just me. They have black widows in their garage, and so they rehome them to other places. And she rehomed a nest sack, and I'm like, oh, you know, I would have flushed it, but out away from the place and by a tree, they got rehomed, and I'm like, mm. Yeah, because you can only get allegedly watching. I think it was called Venom on the Discovery Channel. This guy who was a specialist in anti-venom stuff. You can only get the Black Widow anti-venom once in your life, and that's all you get. So yeah, it was yeah. So I really didn't want to get bit. Not everybody's allergic to them, supposedly, but I don't want to find out. Oh yeah, I was. That's one thing I was telling the 13-year-old. I said we're watching the cockroaches come out, and I said these things will survive a nuclear blast. Everybody else will be gone, but the cockroaches will keep going, and we'll end up with some kind of creature like the movie Mimic that I went to the theater to go see. So, um, what is it? 98% of the world's population is insects. No, they'll probably be the next to rise. Um, I remember watching there's somewhere, and I don't remember where, they had like that clicking noise that the kid made in Mimic. And I remember hearing that somewhere, and I'm like going, oh my God, it just took me a flashback to all those bugs. I mean, um, yeah, most of them I'll put outside because they're not going to hurt us. Just don't want them crawling in my house. And we have, what are they called? Camel spiders, except not as big. Oh man. Oh, I we have I need a new jug this year. That home defense that I have to put around the outside. We got daylight basement windows, and so those little holes and stuff, I got to make sure are all sprayed down. But I'll stand on top of it, squirt into. I won't crawl into those holes. You can't pay me enough. No. Hey, Paola. They shift from blue to purple. Yep. I'll have these when I go see the tax preparer tomorrow. So, yeah. Oh, what did I get the other day? I didn't realize it was going to be this big. Not sure where I'm going to put it. Guess if I ever have to do a salt ritual. Oh, holy shit. You can see it. The only thing I don't like about it is it was printed, so if you go like a different direction or a fold or a crease, you can see the white. But yeah, it's huge. Thank you, TikTok. And a gal I know on TikTok. So her sister sent her one, and I was like, oh my God, where did you get that from? Then I got the Amazon link, and I got one. So yeah, it's hopefully this sounds terrible, but I have the baby Saturday, and I get a couple of weeks without the baby, that I get all the blankets put away, and I can lay that out and see how it works. I mean, see how it fits. Hey, buddy, how you feeling? Yeah, I want to lay that out and see how it fits on the floor, and probably have to take the cat bed out of here so I can lay it out on the floor. And it's like 5 feet by 5 feet. I'm not sure how. Yeah, I'm not good with circles and diameters and circumferences. I can never remember. I have to Google it every time. I have to figure it out. So, yeah. Flattery, my dear, will get you everywhere. Ah. I've seen them. I've never tried them. I got a friend who lives about 60 miles away in the Tri-Cities. That's what she does. And yeah, I haven't picked up a crochet hook since I've been doing resin. And I was gonna take it with me to when I sat there at the Airbnb, and I left it at the house. So I transferred shit off my phone. My phone is so full of crap that yeah. But it's supposed to be really cool. I'm barely figuring out how to make a square in regular crochet, that I have Oh, it's out in the living room now. The 9-year-old found this little purple parallelogram. That's what it came out looking like instead of a square. She's like, "Can I have this?" And I said, "Yeah, if you want to. I was just going to use it as a wash rag. There's nothing else to do with it." So, for people that don't celebrate, I like that. People who don't celebrate Christmas. I want a smaller one of these. This is too big to take pictures with. I want a smaller one I can put in my backpack and then hold up. I thought that's what I was getting when I ordered it from um Killstar? One of the few places. I don't do text messages much anymore, so that's one of the where'd you go? Wow, it's been a long time since they must have stopped. I swore, yeah, it is Killstar. I swear to God, I still get text message from that. I got one for 60% off of I don't know what. So, thank you. Oh, I'll show it to you. Did you get to see it? What you sniffing at, Snickers? I don't want to kick you in the head. I like shiny things. That just my brain immediately took me to Firefly. There's the wrapped quartz, uh, rose quartz, and of course the BBs, shungite, some more BBs. Under here, you can kind of see them. I star patterned some crystal points, and the minute I poured the resin over the top, they pretty much disappeared. So, yeah. Oh, they're at the very. There they are. They pretty much disappeared when I poured resin over the top. Yeah. Thank you. This is Neeks. Still got to work on a second one. But yeah, that came out really, really cool. And this is a little over 2 pounds. So, back where it was, some nice flat surface so the cats can't knock it over. There goes the whole table. Man, it seems strange not to have to sit there and mentally plan I've got to go someplace next week. Oh, but oh man, I just hopefully that I could just get a couple weeks without the little one and try to grab some stuff up around here that I've been meaning to do. I still haven't taken out the junk drawer and dumped it on the floor yet. And there's enough seasons of Hoarders. I still, I'm just watching it while I'm working in the living room, folding clothes and whatnot. I'll probably watch it while I dump my drawers. It didn't sound good at all. My junk drawers from my kitchen onto the floor. The kids were like, they were watching it, and they asked how many of Hoarder shows. I said, well, this should give you an idea how many seasons they have. Do you see that old black plastic TV in the corner? Oh, we don't have those anymore. The old analog TVs or whatever. And they're like, oh, they're probably thinking in their head, oh, great. Grandma's gonna be watching this shit all the time now this summer. I did mine yesterday. It's no God dang, no backup power. I had to fold laundry yesterday it's just it's the ice maker. I'm like, what's making the noise? Yeah, so tonight there's work on the dining room rug and figure out what dinner is, and I don't know what dinner's gonna be. One of these days. Jesus, I'm terrible. I need to just make a list and start checking. I haven't done lists since before surgery. I haven't done lists. of put an inventory outside of my freezers of what's in it, and then I can scratch it off as I take it out so that oh, heck, I could use an Expo marker and just write on the freezer. Um, and then right when I put something in it, because between the basement, the freezer in the basement, the refrigerator freezer in the basement, the freezer in the freezer in the kitchen, and the refrigerator freezer in the garage. I forget what I have, so I just go order more chicken from Fred Meyer's and have it delivered. So it'll probably be just chicken so that I can make chicken for the 18 pounds over here, wherever she went to. Most cats like the little kibbles, the treats. Mine, no. She even hears you open a plastic bag. She thinks it's gonna be her little pieces because I bake chicken with nothing, just bake it in the oven, and then she gets that as a treat in the morning or evening, and I go to open something up, and she's like right there, just purring as loud as she can, like, "Is this chicken? Do I get to eat? Do I get to eat?" No, you don't get to eat. Oh shit, laundry. That reminds me, I gotta put my meds together. I was supposed to do that yesterday. So many things to do. Not enough. I've been sleeping like 10 hours a day. I need to readjust getting up a little bit earlier, especially. Yeah, they work on all of us too well. Oh, what was the one I did today? I need to put up here probably this evening. Instead of March Madness, instead of having a March Madness this month, have a starch sadness where all I do is eat potatoes until I feel better. And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I've dipped Ruffles into mashed potatoes and ate them. So, I mean, talk about starch overload. Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good though. That's why it's like I should be up at 9 o'clock. No, it's like 9 o'clock. No, 30 more minutes, please. But yeah, but then by the time the little fun things kick in, I sleep so sound that I got woken up making sure that I was still breathing. I'm like thinking, why did I get woke up? He goes, you were sleeping so sound. I wanted to make sure it was just sleeping. I'm like, yeah, yeah, you ain't that lucky yet. So, my weirdest food snack. Mm, what will I eat? I eat crackers with butter, but that's a bad habit I attained working out at the state. Pickles with salt. I'll do that because as if they're not salty enough coming out of the liquid. Uh, mhm. It's always been potato chips since I was a kid, and I'm trying to break free from that. But I don't eat anything too terribly weird. I'm one of these texture people, so it's just like, mm, yeah, the closest thing when people look at me, and I eat putting salt on my pickles. Like, can't do that anymore like I used to. I retain water. I'd probably eat it. I'd probably eat it. I like shrimp pizza, but no place makes it. I have to order a cheese pizza and make my own. But yeah, I didn't even know you have to make the shrimp. Oh God, dang! That reminds me. It was a thing. I don't know if it was a thing for everybody. About 25 or so years ago, and I forgot about it till just now. You just reminded me. Take a block of cream cheese, room temperature cream cheese. Put cocktail sauce over the top. Pour salad shrimp over the top of that, uh, and then eat it with Ritz crackers. That was a thing for a while down at the farm. I don't know if it was a thing for everybody else, but yeah. I mean, of course, I also. Oh, I haven't. Does Magic still do a taco pizza with the lettuce and the tomatoes and stuff on it? Oh God, I haven't been to Magic Shack's Pizza in forever. Oh man, now I want to go to get the food. My point, I haven't eaten. Oh, I know where I want to go to dinner tomorrow after taxes. Call it a celebratory dinner. If we pay or get money out, I don't know. Yeah, at the moment, I have some somewhere because I know the daycare kids ate a sleeve the other day, so I got some somewhere. But now I have they're frozen. My little salad shrimps are frozen, but I have the cocktail sauce and I have the block of cream cheese, and I really shouldn't talk about food when I'm hungry. I don't lose any weight doing that. Last night's dinner was open-faced ham sandwich and leftover. I call it a ham bake. It's like take your potatoes and slice them on a mandolin, layer them, some onion, some diced ham, do that a couple of layers, and then mix cream of chicken soup, a little bit of heavy cream, and some whole milk together, and then pour it over the top of that. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Is it one of those doctors that want you to weigh so much before they'll do surgery? Um, yeah. I think hubby's gonna have to get a different knee or get it the meniscus, whatever it is, worked on again. So, but yeah, they wanted him to lose weight for his surgery when it was the surgeon here. And that gal at Issaquah looked at him and went, saw him on a Wednesday and said, okay, all right. They come in with the schedule. How's Monday sound for you? So they took off 3 liters of fluid. So, I mean, one way to drop weight quickly is water. Get rid of your water weight. So, if you get some Lasix pills, I can tell that's one thing not drinking. I am not swelling like I was. I don't have uh, the pitting edema anymore. So, part of me wants to talk to the doctor about maybe getting off the Lasix, and part of me says, no, it's keeping the water weight off you. Stay on it. I mean, uh, I need to make an appointment to fill my local doctor in, my primary care physician, of what's happened since I was there last November. That the ablation, kind of worked. Uh, Lasix? Let me find out. I think it's just LA. It's what do they call it? Furosemide. There it is. Oh, this one isn't worth the LASIX, I believe, or it's going to be close enough. It'll tell me. Like I said, yeah, LASIX, or another word for it is ferocious. Here, I'll spell it out. Yeah, hold on. SIX. Hold on. Let's put the command prompt. I don't know where I was typing that other one. SIX. Also known as, where did I see it? Furosemide. FROS. There we go. E. DE. But if you do that, make sure you get a potassium supplement to go with it. Because they put me on the furosemide, 80 milligrams a day, didn't put me on the potassium. I did Weight Watchers, cut out all the potato chips and the starches and stuff, and I ended up 3 nights in the cardiac care unit. So, yeah. But yeah, this will take water off you like crazy. So, a lot of people will call that I don't know how to spell hydrochlorothiazide, HTZ, as a water pill, but it's really not a true water pill. But you can do lemon juice, but that's not too good for your teeth. Cucumber water takes fluid off. Caffeine. Think off the top of my head, back in the days of when I said I was supposed to be mother's perfect little doll. So when I was retaining water, I was shoved down the lemon juice, the cucumber water, anything to get the water weight off. So that's what I remember being informed I was going to drink. People wondered why I battled with anorexia back then. It's been gone almost 2 years, and I still don't. I usually just curse at her still. So, yep. I'm sure glad that chapter of my life's over. But, I do, man. Well, that's the side of your heart. Is that the side you sleep on? That's what comes to mind first. Oh. There's got to be some. Yeah, it's very concerning. So there's got to be some vein or artery that's not working like it should to move everything up from the leg into the rest of the system. Oh, yeah, there's something. It's not. There's a blockage somewhere, I'm thinking. That's just what comes to my mind. And by God, I'm no doctor whatsoever. Has the doctor seen it? Because when the body can't get the water off, it'll start coming out your pores. I've seen that happen before. We had a client. Well, I don't know what. I'm so conditioned from working for the state. Everybody's a client. Oh my God. That makes life. Can you FaceTime at least? Oh my goodness, that would make life really, really hard. No. Damn. How did they expect? Well, they don't want people to get better. Customer cured is a patient. I mean, a patient cured is a customer lost. Wow. I mean, we had that issue for never at my clinic, but like at the pediatrician's office, you had to tell them what was going on, and then they pretty much took a stab in the dark of what was going on with the kids when they So this world makes no sense anymore. Honestly, I'm glad I'm on the downward slide. I've got more years behind me than I got in front of me. Um, mm. Yeah, I remember when you did that. T- God dang. And people wonder why I'm not, you know, all gung ho on uh, universal health care. So to watch, you watch the way our veterans are treated, and I'm like, yeah, no, not no. But damn, yeah, let's call and see. That might help. The furosemide, the Lasix might help, but it's still concerning why it's just on the left side. Something is blocked. It's got to be. Either something's blocked or just not um, well, working like it's supposed to, I guess is the word I'm thinking of. It doesn't flow. It's, I know we have valves that, well, for one, they stuck me and went up against a valve going the opposite direction it needed to go, so they had to start over. So those will start to wear out, I guess, falter. I hear you on the knees. A ham- You might. Do you have stairs you go up and down? Oh, my knees sound like snap, crackle, pop. There's gotta be something blocking it. Okay, so that might be where the hamstring came in. Ouch. Uh, I worked with the PE teacher over here at the local school when I was still at the school over here. He had to have hamstring surgery, and he was in a boot for a long time. Mm. But um, that makes me wonder. Like I said, I'm no doctor. If anybody watches this, raised by an RN. That's the closest I really got other than the CNA. Okay, yes. Like I said, my excitement today was demolding that pyramid. Um, yeah, that was mine, and finding out that daughter's, I think her postal job. Well, she's hired, but her training is until the 24th, so she's excited about that. And she, what? Oh, Patriot Supply. Always have eggs on hand. I already have your can of egg powder in my storage room. Um, yeah. So I told her, I said, stick with it. You'll have a hell of a retirement. It's like my oldest at the city, I think in a year or so. Once he hits 10 years, it's 2 days of sick time a month he accrues. Kid's not sick very often, and if he is, he most of the time he can just work from home. So yeah, so she's excited about that. So the left, what was it? Right, she goes, would be nice to have a right hand driving car. And I said, yeah, because she's going to be doing postal routes, I guess. And I said our guy wouldn't tie it, and still had they turned us all into PO boxes here. But the guy who used to drive and drop off our mail, regular car, yeah, but he'd drive with the foot over that middle piece in the car and the hand on the steering wheel, and he'd be sitting in the passenger side of the car putting mail into the box. And I'm like, wow, that takes some talent. I'd run into the first thing that came by. So, oh, I should. If they're fresh eggs right out from underneath the chicken, not washed, you should be able to glass them, no problem. Our egg prices are going down. So, I said, I just got to find white eggs this weekend. So the little one can color Easter eggs and forever associate the smell of vinegar with eggs. So awesome. My egg lady got rid of, I think, finally all of her chickens. So, well, the dog got a hold of like 6 of them. So, and had, I had to talk to my, what? Oh, it's like, what the? I thought it said, we can see you. I was like, what the hell is this text telling me? Oh, we can't wait to see you at your appointment with Jackson Hewitt. I did not realize that appointment's in the Walmart. Gotta go to the Wally World. So I have to go to Walmart to get my taxes done. Um, oh yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, I don't. I will hide plastic eggs, but I will not hide real eggs. No. Though when I was a kid, I don't know if anybody else did this or maybe it was just a Hispanic thing. I haven't a clue. But as a kid, and I should start doing it again, is we would uh poke a hole in the top of the egg on one end, make a smaller, somewhat a hole on the other end, and you'd blow the egg yolk out. I should have started doing this like 2 months ago. Blow the egg yolk out, and then you let it dry and everything, and then that's a helicopter. No, it's a truck. And then once it's all dry in there, you kind of make the hole a little bit bigger on top, stuffed it with confetti, whatever, and then put tissue paper over the hole where you put all the confetti in, and then you stack enough of those up, and then come Easter, instead of having an Easter hunt, you smash those over each other's heads, and they have glitter and confetti all over them, and yeah, I remember doing that as a kid. I don't know if anybody. There goes your carotid artery. Sorry, you know. But yeah, I used to do that as a kid. Yep. Oh, I know. And then it just makes your cheeks hurt back here. Yeah. But man, do that as kids. We do for Easter at my grandmother's house in Mabton. We'd sit there and then to get into the car, and you're still finding glitter and confetti, and and I'm getting scolded for bringing all that shit into the car, and you're gonna clean it later, and I'm like, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Um, what was it? Is it an X-16 or an X-18? They basically took a jet and made it a VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing, and like the Osprey, but it's cool to watch. And it's my brain immediately went to, oh, that's for easy landing on the freeways. Yeah. So, but yeah, I saw that the other day. I was like, wait, that's not an Osprey. Hold on. So, I'm in the flight path of McCord Air Force and the firing center. So, and I went and got, it's called Onyx Hikers or whatever. That's on, I think, dash X. And it tells you, it has property lines for where you're going. And I found, supposedly, according to Google, Mel's Hole. And that's on government military land, but people still go there. So I may take a stab and make Keith drive the expedition out there. And I want to go to the Y-Files and find a Mel's Hole T-shirt and get a picture at what Google Earth says or Google Map says is Mel's Hole. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, they do. God, I remember watching the. I loved the air shows we had. They were so cool. And I don't think so. I don't think I got that picture. Of those other ones were great. But yeah, I don't know. I'll figure out a time. Um, it do- it's really weird because I've watched different shows and what they say is Mel's Hole is you can see the pine trees um like you're at the bottom of the tree line, but where the uh Google takes you to, there's no trees. Okay. Um, if you're driving to Ellensburg and you're almost, you're in the flat area basically before you get to Ellensburg, and you see that big metal shed out and nothing. I guess Mel's Hole is behind it. So, oh, that is so cool. What am I looking at again? They're so pretty. I swear. Hold on, I'll show these to. That's Ireland, but that looks like Othello or Moses Lake. That looks like around here. That's really cool. Yeah, I had to find it on Google Maps to go to the satellite view. I wouldn't. Um, yeah. There is. I know. Oh, that is so cool. That'd be a cool place to walk when you get your new knees. Um, you've seen the dish array that's out there, right? Um, for in the Menashtash area, over to the right when you're going to Ellensburg. That is the one of the two, unless they've gotten a third that I'm unaware of. Uh, listening stations for the NSA. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't exist, but you sure in the hell can see it. Yeah. Yeah. I forget it's there unless I'm usually driving, so it's all whatever. I count hills and how I used to know how I got from coming from Ellensburg, getting ready to go into Sela. There used to be a dead tree with a nest in it, and well, that's gone now. So I'm sitting there looking for it, going, waiting, waiting. Well, shit, there's Sela. So, oh God, they're huge. It makes those ones they used for contact, that wherever that's at, and is it New Mexico or whatever, that array of dishes that makes those look small. Yeah. It'd be cool to be able to go out there, but I doubt it'd ever happen. We'd probably get arrested promptly. Be like, because they don't exist. SETI, no, that's they took out Arecibo. They removed that big huge dish. That's gone. So I don't know what they're using. You remember anybody remember the SETI what you could do on your own computer? You sign up and you start. It just runs in the background. Um, It's constantly running, going through stuff for, mine never found anything, but I was kind of hoping. I don't know. We got a lot of coming, but which state has no governor? My mental state? I don't even have a leader in there. Uh, State of confusion. There we go. Blood moon tonight. That's right. And I actually might be able to see it. And I will add it to the rest of my collection of the super moon pictures of just the moon. And it looks like all the rest of them. So, yep. And then what is it? The meme, I think, is someone reused last year's meme, I think, about having a blood moon and something, and then Friday the 13th. And I'm like going, I think that's last year's meme you're reusing because today's the 13th. So I might not even be awake at that point. I've got a Nikon P900, and I'd like a P1000, but I have to find a sturdy ass tripod for them, because the tripod that I have isn't even sturdy enough. That isn't strong enough to hold it up, because you let that thing. I got one of them in here. Hold on. Now I gotta find out where my second one went to. It needs to go back into the car. But this thing weighs a ton. Well, luckily this is a point and click. Where's my other one? But the problem is telephoto. I don't like this as good as my old one. But granted, my old one I dropped and had to return to Japan to fix it. And then, let's see, you got all this weight to get it. Oh my God, that's priceless. Oh God, that is priceless. The the P1000 this is an 80 times zoom. The other one's like a 125. But right now, having the spare, all right, not telephoto. Having the spare $1,000 to drop in a camera is not there right now. So there's still only 16 megapixels. So my B500, I think, has like 21 megapixels, but it's not wide angle, so I really don't use it much. I love that one. I've got two of them. Matter of fact, one for the car, which I took out of the car to look at the pictures. It's got to go back into the car, and then one I always have. Yeah. I need to learn how to use those again. I don't. I mean, not so much the digital, just the disc, the old, yeah, the SLRs, because drawer has it. Not that one. Not that one. Where the hell is it? Somewhere in here. I can't find it right now. I've got an older Canon with some lenses too, and I need to use up all the film that's in it, get it developed, and then I never remember to take it out so I could actually take pictures with it, so I could get the older film out. I would love a digital SLR, and then it's packing around all the lenses you got to stop and throw on. That's why I like the point and click. It's really easy. Just don't drop it if it's open. That's a $289 fix. I had it around my shoulder and I didn't close it. I didn't turn it off. I just put the lens cap on so I wouldn't get dirty. And then my dumbass tripped and fell out on Rocky Top and smacked it. It threw it off its little gears, its telephoto gears. So off it went. So, my Insta used to be, well, I still throw pictures up there. I just haven't done pictures yet. So I've just been throwing up my shorts, and Instagram grew so damn fast. They seem to think I'm a business. I'm like, no, I'm just making here to make people laugh in this shit show we call life right now. So, I just can't wait to get out there. This last year it was travel to the doctors, and this year I want to get out. I can't this weekend because I got the baby. But maybe next weekend I can get out. It'll dry out and I can get out. Go. Hopefully the sagebrush lilies should be out. Those little tall things on a stick. They're purple and orange, and they look. Well, one plant is purple, and some of them are orange. They look. They should be out, and I'm inside. So, yeah. No. But I can't. What is this? Oh, it's night gummy. Don't want to eat that just yet. Oh yeah, you're welcome. I think it's awesome. I want to make something that size, except I want to make it yellow, blue, green, and then brown. So basically the sun, the sky, the grass, the dirt, and call it Terra. Something like that. So all right, guys, it's been an hour. Time flies when you're having fun, and time's fun when you're having flies. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. It's Friday. So have a fabulous Thirsty Thursday. I'll have my crystal light tonight with dinner. And I will catch you. Oh, hold on. All of my love, Miss Dragon. My brain's one step ahead of myself right now, so yeah. But I will catch you all tomorrow if you want to join me. Love you lots, everyone. And away we go. Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.